The first game began with a Montreal crowd booing the Star-Spangled Banner, and 3 fights in succession just as soon as the puck was dropped. On Saturday, the best hockey players from the USA and Canada played against one another in international competition for the first time in almost a decade as part of the Four Nations face-off. The action during the Americans' 3-1 win left fans wanting more from this event, which took place during the NHL's All-Star break this year. Canada ensured there would be a rematch later this week. It advanced to the Four Nations face-off championship final against the United States on Thursday in Boston, after beating Finland 5-3 in Monday's round-robin finale. There are storylines aplenty, starting with whether American fans at Boston's TD Garden elect to boo "Oh, Canada!" President Donald Trump's recent threats to implement tariffs against Canadian imports and his desire to make Canada the 51st state of the United States have inflamed tensions between Americans and Canadians. But the on-ice narratives are just as juicy after Saturday's first game drew so much positive attention to the entire sport, with some of the biggest NHL stars playing together in an intense environment that felt more like a Stanley Cup playoff game or the Olympics than the All-Star break. The betting markets have already made the Americans an early favorite to pull off a repeat. Here's a look at the early odds ahead of Thursday's rematch between USA and Canada at the Four Nations Face-Off Championship Final in Boston. For Nations Face-Off, what to know for the USA vs. Canada rematch? For Nations Face-Off Finals odds, USA vs. Canada rematch. The USA has become an early favorite over Canada in the Four Nations Face-Off Championship Final, according to BetMGM. Odds as of Monday afternoon. Spread, USA, minus 1.5. Moneylines, USA, minus 120. Canada, plus 100. Over-under, 5.5. How to watch the United States vs. Canada Four Nations Face-Off Final. Date, February 20th. Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. TV, ESPN. Streaming, ESPN+. The final will be available on Sling, Fubo, and ESPN+.